Spring clean that podcast feed and skip the doom scroll. The Newsworthy gets you caught up on the day's news in less than 15 minutes and gives you some fun conversation starters along the way. It's quick, friendly, and informative. Search The Newsworthy wherever you're listening now and follow or subscribe to The Newsworthy today.
Hey y'all, it's Kelly Clarkson with Wayfair, where delivery and setup are as easy as a few taps on your phone. Picture this. You're relaxing in an old hammock, scrolling Wayfair's app when you spot it. A brand new patio set. Next thing you know, Wayfair delivers it right to your patio and sets it up. Oh, you need a new grill too? All right, Wayfair's got you covered. With Wayfair's room of choice delivery and fast expert setup on qualifying orders, life gets a little easier. Visit wayfair.com or the Wayfair app.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
All right, y'all. Before we dive in, a quick heads up.
This show is raw, real, and definitely not rated PG.
We're talking about adult themes, sexual content, and the kind of stuff you probably don't want blasting through your speakers at work or around your kids.
So grab some headphones, pour your drink of choice, and get comfy.
Oh, and just so we're clear, we are not licensed therapists, counselors, or sex coaches. Sex coaches.
Sex coaches.
Not sex couches.
We're just a couple of people sharing our lives, experiences, and sexy adventures. An ethical non-monogamy. So with that, pull up a chair and enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Beyond Monogamy. I'm Adam.
And I'm Pris.
And I have to apologize right off the bat. I am struggling with my voice a little bit. I am coming off of strep. So I'm currently recovering from that. But as you know, we don't miss a show because that's what we do. We're here to provide you entertainment. And plus, it's our therapy. So with that,
What are we talking
and
about?
you don't know, but I figured this was going to be a fun little subject there. One of the first things that we dealt with when we first came into the lifestyle was that I felt had a real negative connotation was the single guy in the lifestyle.
Oh,
And so that's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about,
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people refer to the single man in the lifestyle as ruining the entire lifestyle. Now we're going to get into that. But before we do, I have something that's bugging the hell out of me and I just got to bring it up. We were just talking about this. I don't know what it is. This is like, it's happened so many times and I don't know why it's just bugging the hell out of me. But I can't,
Really?
I don't know what it is. It's irking me today. It's irking me today.
Okay.
I have a lot of women that contact me. They message me.
Yeah.
And normally the interaction goes the same as always. It's a message. It's, hey, how are you? The talk is very brief normally in the beginning. And it's a lot of, hey, you're a good looking guy. And I'm like, hey, thanks. I appreciate that. You're not so bad looking yourself. And then it's like, yeah, I've seen you and your wife and blah, blah, blah. And then from there, they proceed to constantly talk about how hot my wife is, how beautiful my wife is, how interested they are in you. But it always comes out as, yeah, I'd love to play with the both of y'all. Are you sure? Are you sure? After that 5 to 10 minute tirade about how my wife is so hot, how she's so beautiful, and how she seems so amazing, and everything that you hear and see, and this and that, and all of this, like you went off on how wonderful my wife is. You sure you're interested in me too? Like, are you just using me to get to my wife? Because as soon as that happens, that's all I think. And let me tell you something, I lose interest when that happens
Well,
very quickly.
how can you tell the difference when they're just giving you a compliment into what you think it is?
It's not it's not even. It's literally, it's nonstop.
But how?
Now
It's
let
not
me,
even.
because
So
because
it'd be like you're hot, and and your wife.
it's not. Oh, both of y'all are so sexy.
Because I've
Oh,
seen
both
that.
of y'all.
I've seen
Yeah,
that.
and I've seen that too.
And like where it's like both of y'all are just
Yeah, I've seen that
where it's
too.
equal.
And some people do that. But a lot of times, a lot of these women that reach out to me go about it that way. They'll very briefly say, "Oh yeah, you're attractive," and then ba 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 ba. Oh, your wife is ba 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 ba.
Yeah.
Oh, your wife is ba ba ba. And it's like, yeah, I know. And I agree with it.
Yeah, your answers
agree
are
with it.
always like,
I'm like, yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah.
I agree. I can't agree more.
That's funny because when people contact me that never happens. So I don't get that.
No,
But
they
when
tell
people,
you how beautiful you are.
they tell me how beautiful
Yeah.
I am, and then they'll be like, "Oh, how lucky your husband is." And then I
Yeah.
always turn it. I'm like, "Have you seen my man? He's freaking hot." And yeah, we're a good team together because I'm a bitch.
You know,
Like I'm straight up honest.
I bring
And
this up because I feel like people's hearts maybe are in the right place, maybe.
yeah,
But there needs to be an understanding here is that that is not
the way to get to me
the way to get to her.
at all.
And that's definitely not, if you're
No,
coming through me to get to her, that's not going to work.
it's not gonna
Matter of
happen.
fact, it's going to work even less
Yes.
because not only is she not going to be interested, but now I'm not interested
Yeah.
because you just kind of made it very clear that you're kind of interested in me, but it's ba 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 ba. Oh, your wife, your wife.
Yeah.
Now I understand that this is a woman centric lifestyle. I get
Right.
that. But if that's the case, message her. Don't message me. As a matter
I
of fact,
answer women. I answer women's messages. I don't answer men's messages.
yeah. So
Straight
don't
up.
waste my time. Don't waste my time as far as I'm concerned. If you're interested in my wife and you want the both of us, go through my wife. I'm easier. I am an easier target. If my wife says, "Hey, this girl, I'm interested and she's interested in both of us, you want to play?" Yeah, sure. That's cool.
Yeah.
But if you're going to reach out to me and you're going to do that whole thing, well, by the time our conversation ends, I feel less than significant. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm the unattractive ogre in this coupling and I feel like you're just using me to get to her, in which case I'm completely turned off.
Yeah.
Um,
And you can be honest.
you
Like
can be honest.
if you ask Adam, like, how do I get a hold of her? What does she like to talk about? He has a script for you.
Yeah.
I'm not even lying to you.
I've told men and women,
How to get a
look,
hold of me.
here's her cheat codes. This is what you got to follow
They
if
never
you want her.
listen.
They never listen.
They never listen.
Yeah. I don't get it.
And I'm also, Adam is easier to get a hold of, but yeah, if that happens, it's going to be, you turn me off. Once I know that my husband was like interested, and then you just all of a sudden, once I see that he's kind of gotten out of the conversation,
Yeah, that's what I do.
he will, it's gone, it's done.
I remove myself from once I feel like I am not really
But then
wanted.
you lost me too because you're not talking to my husband.
Once I feel like I'm not really wanted, then I kind of push that person onto my wife and I'm like, "You guys have a good time.
Mhm.
Enjoy your stay."
Mhm.
And what I've noticed is too, like we've had separate conversations with the same person as well as a group conversation. And if you don't respond,
It's
then they're
one-on-one
hitting me
to
up.
you.
Yeah. It's like, "Oh, well, I'm not getting her attention. Let me hit him up." I don't think that people think that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
But there is a lot wrong with that because just the same as the whole, "Oh, well, unicorns have feelings and you should treat them like an actual person." Guess what? Married men have feelings.
I think men, period,
Yes.
have as much feelings in the lifestyle as we do. And I feel sometimes they have it harder. And I say this because if you think like me, I think all men are scummy,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
the way they come at you really depends on how the way they come at you depends on what mood you're in and what vibe they're giving off. But eh, if you're me, they're always giving off a scummy vibe until I get to talk to them a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's a really great segue into what our actual topic is. But I had to get that off my chest because, and I'm talking out there to every single woman who has ever reached out to a guy, a married man,
Yeah.
expressing interest in the wife. Do yourself a favor. Skip that.
Go straight to the
Skip it.
wife.
Go
Like,
straight to the wife. Women
because-
respect women talking to them anyways.
yes.
One-on-one.
I do.
Don't waste the husband's time.
Like, don't be shy.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
I get it that I seem nicer and I seem easier to talk to,
Mhm.
but don't use me because
Yeah.
the moment I feel like I am less wanted, you lost me. And if you lost me, you lost us. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
So
'Cause
yeah,
we're besties. He'll tell me.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest
Mhm.
with it. But
So,
it's
yeah.
just, it's obviously it's happened so many times throughout the years and even recently that I was like, okay, yeah, this has got to be talked
We're
about.
done.
It,
And I mean,
yeah.
I'm sure there's lots of men that get that.
I'm sure. Oh, I know that
I
there's
mean,
lots
there
of men that
has
get
to
that.
be lots of men.
I know there
You
is.
should talk about that in your men's group.
I'm making a post today, as a matter of
Yeah?
fact.
That
Yeah.
has to be like
It's a pain in the ass,
because I've
is what it
never been
is.
contacted to get a hold of my husband. I mean, I've gotten contacted, "Can I message your husband?" I'm like,
But you've never
"Sure."
got that message,
I've
which is, "Hey, I
never
think you're really pretty, but oh my god, your husband
Yeah.
is the hottest person I have ever met in this lifestyle,
Yeah.
and oh my gosh, you are so lucky to have him." If a woman messaged you and said, "Oh my gosh, your husband is so hot, you are so lucky," what would you say to that?
I'd be like, "I agree. Thank you."
And that would be the end of it,
And that
wouldn't
would
it?
be the end of it.
Because telling people you're so lucky to have that person diminishes their own internal value.
Yes. That
Most
is
of the
one thing
people
he and I have always agreed on,
Yeah.
even when we're dating.
Yeah, people
Like
think that it's a fucking compliment. It is not a compliment.
No.
You telling somebody's spouse, "Hey, you are one lucky guy
Yeah.
because she is incredible." Hey, fuck
It's
you.
di
How about that?
when you're telling me,
Yeah.
"Oh, he's a lucky guy." That's a different
Yeah.
that's
But for you to,
different.
I've been told that by guys.
Oh,
I've been
baby.
told that by
I've s
women.
I
Like
know.
they'll just straight and they think it's they think
Yeah.
it's an innocent compliment. You know what
It's
it does?
not.
It takes a person who already doesn't think that they are attractive and it makes them feel less attractive. And maybe there's some guys out there that don't think twice about it, but you know what? This guy thinks twice about it, and I
Yeah.
guarantee you I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
And I hate to be so plain cut and dry about it, but I don't know. I feel kind of spurned about it.
I
I don't like
mean,
it.
hey, this is our platform.
It's our platform.
You
That's
can
what we
talk
have this
about
for.
whatever you want.
That's right. That's right. But I think that goes into our main topic, which, like I said, is about single guys in the lifestyle. Now, you had mentioned that you think that maybe men have it harder in this lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I feel like, and I've always said this, even though I've never been a single guy in this lifestyle, I think single guys have it really difficult in this lifestyle.
They do.
And I think I know that from when we first went in.
Yeah.
When we first went into the lifestyle,
We
we
got
already had this preconceived notion
Yeah.
that single guys were shitty.
Yeah. We did.
Just automatically. We hadn't dealt with any of them, but we automatically had this thing in our head that guys are going to be hitting you up and they're just shitty. And primarily because of the vanilla life, the
Of
vanilla
course.
life.
Yeah.
A lot of single guys are shitty in the vanilla life.
Hence why I say that
Yeah,
all the
because
time.
there's not a whole lot of boundaries that are thrown around. Women are less vocal in
Yeah.
the vanilla lifestyle than in the swinging lifestyle.
Yeah.
So, to me, if you could look back on that time, because I know that you don't like men for the most part. You like some, but
I don't
so before you even answer that, I would like for you to expand on because you don't hate all men. That's
No.
not a fair thing to say.
Correct.
But you definitely don't prefer men for some very particular reasons. What are those reasons?
I feel like a lot of men they don't listen. Men don't listen. And women don't either, but I'm saying in this conversation, a lot of men that I have been with don't listen. Like I always feel like I'm on guard. Now I'm always on guard anyway as a woman, a lifestyle or not lifestyle, regular life or not, I'm always on guard. And I feel like men are just shystier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I know lifestyle can be transactional and honesty will get you in my pants faster than you not being honest. If you
Sure.
were to straight up tell me, "Hey, Pris," if I already knew you and we were already like, we've met at the club or we met at a meet and greet or you've casually messaged me or something, some kind of already conversation and you'd be like, "Hey, Pris, are you interested in kind of like playing with me?" Gives you brownie points.
Yeah.
I'm going to say yes or no, right? But either way, that kind of man I know is not a shisty man and scummy. I feel like
So throughout
like,
the years,
you
here's what we've dealt with throughout the years as far as single men in the lifestyle. Now, I'm not saying
But you
I'm
said
not
something
labeling all the single men, but our experiences that
Yeah.
led us to believe that single men were problems.
Yes.
Here's what we've come up with. one of the first experiences that we had with a single man, one guy was messaging my wife nonstop and being very alpha, being
Mm-hmm.
very, I can fuck you better than your husband. And when you taste this dick, you're never going to want to go back to your husband.
Oh
Shit
yeah.
like that is disrespectful.
Mm.
And maybe some couples like it, maybe some women like it. That's a very
I don't.
cuckold type
Yeah,
thing.
that's not my
And
thing.
that's some people's thing.
Mhm.
But to assume that and just lead in right out of the gate, sorry, bruh, but that alpha shit's got to go.
Yeah.
So we've run into a lot of that
Yes.
that has already given that air of
Yeah.
label,
Yeah.
right? Another thing that we run into are guys that try to pretend not to use a condom. They try to be on the
Yes.
sly about things. They try to convince you, oh, well, we don't need to. I can't really use a condom. I'm sorry. My dick's already out. I mean, we can already do this,
Yeah.
unethical,
Mm-hmm.
my guy, unethical,
Mm-hmm.
not cool. And those are experiences that we've had. We've had guys from couples that we've talked to who have reached out to Pris on the sly, trying to get
Shysty.
her to play without me knowing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Shysty.
and then, of course, you hear stories about sexual assault and things like that in and out of the lifestyle.
Exactly. Most men are stronger than women, so it is a thing. I mean, I could take down a guy. I don't care how big you are, but other women can't.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's why we're always on guard.
I'm listing all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And understand, fellas who are listening, I'm listing all of that because that is what helped us automatically assume that every guy who is single in this lifestyle is like that. One bad apple, or in this case, 10 bad apples, spoiled a bunch and labeled a full group. Now,
Yeah.
we know now that is not fair. We know now that does not apply
To all
to
men.
all single men in
Mhm.
the lifestyle.
Mhm.
As a matter of fact, over the years, because that was our experiences early on,
Yeah.
but over the years, we've noticed that a lot of our problems with men arrive from married men as opposed to single men.
Mhm. I would rather play with a single man than a married man.
Now, explain to me why.
Married men are the slyer ones. They are the ones that want to DM you on the side without their woman knowing, and then all drama breaks loose. And I have to really explain to these people that I really don't want your man. So that single men know better. Like the ones I talk to know not to cross that line. So I feel like single men, yeah, they just don't get they're better at communicating if you tell them straight up. Like I can tell them straight up, hey, I don't like to get fingered when we have sex. Like I don't mind you kissing me. I'm not really a long kisser. Like let me breathe. Don't suck on my tits too hard. Like I can tell them every single thing. I can tell a married guy the same thing and he still won't listen.
Yeah, there seems to be a major
Disconnect.
disconnect when it comes to married men. And
Yeah.
it's not all married men,
No,
obviously.
because you're
I'm
not
not
like
like that.
that. You're
There are,
very,
I think you
but you're
have
a great
men,
listener.
you have men who are respectful and you have men who are not respectful. And I think that lumping them up into either single or married is the wrong kind of lumping
Yes.
up. You should lump them up between respectful and disrespectful.
Yeah. You know what I do see a lot of?
What's that?
I see a lot of single men getting blamed for trying to be the slyer of them all. Or like when a couple is like, say you and I, right? We're together.
Yeah.
And you tell me, hey, no, you can't be with any men. You can only be with women. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
I feel like those married men are very insecure about the single guy.
You think so?
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you can have a single woman, but you can't have a single guy. Oh, you can't have, it's like the one penis policy.
Oy.
It's like, give me a break.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
It's all insecurity.
It is.
It's all insecurity. One of the things that I love about this lifestyle is watching you with somebody else. And I was talking to somebody about this the other day, and they were like, "Oh yeah, well, I like for everybody to be involved sexually when it's a full swap." And I said, "Yeah, I dig that."
Mhm.
But there are times where I pull back and I'll just watch the
Mhm.
three of everybody get down because one of the things that I like is watching you be appreciated by everybody else. Like, I
Yeah.
know what I have.
Yeah.
I know, if you go back to the beginning of the show, I am very much aware that I am married to a very beautiful, very hot, very amazing woman. And I'm glad that I'm not the only one who sees it. And I can get off to that, actually.
Yeah.
And so
When
bringing
it's
in
done
single guys,
correctly.
when it's done correctly, yeah. Bringing in single guys, if they're respectful
Uh-huh.
and they understand that we are a unit and
Mhm.
there's no breaking us up, and they show respect to me and they acknowledge me as much as they do my wife, that's golden.
Mm.
And we have met several single men who are overly respectful,
Oh, yeah.
very patient,
Yeah.
and those guys have always been at the top of our list when it comes to playing with single men or bringing
Mhm.
single men in, or even if you decide you want to play by yourself. Those are the people that I trust.
Mhm.
Those are
Mhm.
the people that I know you will be safe with.
Yes.
And that's the thing is, as a man in the lifestyle, that's the difficulty that we have is that we have to give that feeling of safety to women.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And whether you're single, whether you're married, it doesn't matter. As a
Mhm.
man, if you aren't able to provide safe feelings, a safe environment, if they don't feel safe with you,
Mhm.
they will not even get you close to any kind of sexual contact at all.
Mhm.
That's just the way it is. Now, we don't have that problem with women. I've never had to worry about, oh, is this woman safe? I feel like this woman's very unsafe. I don't feel comfortable here. No, it's very, it's just completely different.
Mhm.
Those are the issues that we have. Women have to worry about men and if they decide they want to be violent or if they decide they're going to sexually
Yeah.
assault someone or
Yeah.
whatever. And that is a very real worry.
Yeah.
But men have to deal with the fact that we have to prove that we're safe.
Yeah.
And how do you do that? How does somebody prove that they're safe to you?
As a couple or as a single person?
Either.
Okay. So as a single person, I like to meet them with you.
Yeah.
And I will get a vibe. I'll get a vibe. Even in conversation, I'll get a vibe.
But outside of vibes, because not everybody's with the vibe. What are
Yeah.
some red flags and what are
Um,
some green flags that catch your attention that tell you, okay, I can go this way or I can go that way?
the conversation beforehand.
Yeah.
The talk. So if the talk is just simple, it's just if I ask them how long they've been in the lifestyle, what do they like? Have they been out with other people in the lifestyle? I don't need names. I just want to know stuff like
Yeah.
that. If they call themselves a bull, they're out.
Immediately, huh?
If they say, "Oh, I'm just a bull," nah, because that's somebody who just wants to plow, and
Yeah,
I am not a field.
so a lot of those men that we listed at the beginning that
Yeah.
gave us this idea of shitty single men in the lifestyle, they've always labeled themselves as bulls.
Bulls is not being a bull is I call it my red flag. If you call yourself a bull, you're my red flag. You are somebody I won't play with, and I won't play with you because the sex behind it is just very aggressive, pornographic, fucking not
Yeah.
my thing. Like when I'm with a man, I don't care what man it is. When I'm with a man, if my man is nearby, I am watching him while you're fucking me. I am not paying attention to you. I'm watching you.
Yeah.
And like they'll be in my face and they'll be like, "Oh, you like watching him?" And I'll be like, "Uh-huh."
Yeah. Yeah. I
Like
get it.
I'm not a passionate woman to have sex with when it comes to having sex with men. Like
No.
I can make it fun and I can make it
You can put
fucking
on a good show, I'll
sexy.
tell you that.
I can put on a good show. But I'm not like, ooh, nah, I'm not a passionate like like my face. Nah. Not my thing. So
Yeah,
I don't know why I ranted to that. Sorry.
I don't understand is I understand the label of bull when it comes to
Yeah,
cuckold
that's what it was.
couples.
Yes.
Cuckold couples look for bulls.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they're looking for.
And
They're
hot
not
wives, right?
necessarily, yeah. Well, hot wife, not so much
Okay.
because it's hot wife can be single men. But bull specifically is providing more of the aggressive
Yeah.
humiliation
Yeah.
and degradation aspect of it.
Yeah.
That's what makes the bull.
Yeah.
The bull is for the couple, the cuckold couple, and they're all for it, man. And if you want to take that alpha energy into that bedroom, then by all means, they're looking for you.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't apply to anywhere else in the lifestyle unless they've told you.
Yeah.
So really, why lead in with that title of
I mean,
bull?
they think
Just say you're a single dude.
they think it's I think they think that bull means you have a big dick.
Is that what you think?
I do, because
Really?
that's whatever I get whenever it's like such a bull and it's like this big guy. It's this guy with
I'll
this big
tell
dick.
you, we've
But
had bulls over,
yeah, our
and
first
that
one was a
has
bull.
not been the case.
Our first one was a bull, and he was Willy Lump Lump
Yeah.
fast.
Most of those
Um,
guys have been all talk.
so that's I mean, so once they say a bull, they're out, right? That's one of my red flags.
Sure.
And if the conversation is really like casual, I'm so okay with that. Like that has opened up the door.
Yeah.
Because I will make the move. When I want it to be sexy, I will make the move. If they
So
make the
in other
move,
words, you're saying treat the woman like a person and not an
yes.
object.
Don't treat me like I'm just a pussy with extra lips.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's
I get
not.
that.
And so those are all like my green flags. Like be super courteous. If you're a courteous person, I'm totally going to be okay with talking to you. If you've got me already in a conversation and you can hold up the conversation, winning.
Yeah.
You're winning.
If you can make her laugh. I
You
get
can make
it.
me laugh, winning. And
Yeah.
if you have, I want you to have the utmost respect for my man, because if my man gets a bad vibe from you while we're having a conversation, you're out.
I will say this. I have any guy who's ever been respectful to you
Mm-hmm.
has always been respectful to me.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, it's been very rare that men aren't respectful to me.
Yeah.
There's been a couple times where a guy has not acknowledged me. It literally in the 15 years that we've been doing this, it's only happened a handful of times. It's very rare. Most men will come up to me first and be chummy with me and then make their way over to
Mhm.
you, once they know that I'm cool.
Yeah.
But there are some men
Mhm.
who they don't know how to talk to other men. They feel like it's awkward
Yeah.
to go up to a guy and say, "Hey, your wife is really attractive. Is it okay if I talk to her?"
I there was a couple that I was with one time and you didn't care for the guy. What was that? Was it just the because you didn't even want to talk? Like was it the conversation or
So that was a situation where I felt they, well, I mean, it was very obvious. They only wanted you.
yeah.
And I just, I don't
Was
know what it was. I want to know part of it.
yeah.
I want to know part of it. I didn't,
Cuz you
the,
had told me no
the
initially.
guy I felt was fake.
How funny because he was.
He was. He
It came
turned out
out
to be. And
a
I,
fake
I
person.
very rarely get bad vibes from people. I love everybody.
Yeah.
But the few times that I've gotten bad vibes, I've backed away.
Yeah.
And I just always had this very fake feeling from him. Like it was all smiles to your face. And then the moment you turn your back, who knows what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it turned out that those were some
Mhm.
correct vibes. But yeah, I just didn't, I had no interest.
Okay.
And then also knowing that they were only interested in you and I wasn't in that piece
Mhm.
and I found the woman attractive, it's just a little difficult.
It made you feel sour.
Yeah, not necessarily sour, but just that I want to be a part of that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like I want to enjoy that, but
Yeah.
I'm obviously not,
Yeah.
And then of course they want to get to know you.
Yeah.
And then also I didn't want to stand in your way of getting to know them
Yeah.
because I tend to hijack conversations.
Yeah.
And so I was really like, nah, you just all of these
I would have
things
liked you to
go
been there to
ahead.
hijack the conversation, but oh well.
Yeah, well, lesson learned, I guess, for
That's
both of
okay.
us.
I was
But
just
yeah,
curious.
it really hasn't come up very often.
No.
Most of the men that I have come across, single or married, if they've been respectful to you, they've been respectful to me. And
Yeah.
normally, if they're respectful to me, they're respectful to you as well.
Yeah.
And so I really haven't run into it too much. Now, I know that things have happened that I'm not supposed to know about because they don't realize that we talk to each other.
Mhm.
But she'll get messages from guys. She'll get told all sorts of stuff. A lot of times, though, you get it from both men and women.
Yes.
It's not just men.
No.
But we like to label men because that's the easier thing.
Yeah. I get them from both. I get the
Double standards, guys.
I do get the aggressive sometimes messages from people. But I realize that once I try to vet the ladies, these ladies are mainly not in our group, our community, and so when I get messages from that, it's usually a fake account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of times when you get on like SDC, or if you're on like if you're talking to a supposed couple on one of these other sites or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
or even a couple's profile, you don't know exactly who you're talking to. If you're
Nope.
talking to the man or to the woman. And even if they say they're the woman, you still don't know.
I always think it's the man
You still don't know.
because I mean, I always think it's the man.
Yeah.
I never like think it's the woman. Oh, and if they sent, if it's a group, a thing like that, a couple, and they're like, yeah, look, here's pictures. Here's some pictures of me. Lies. You are the husband.
We've had couples, quote unquote couples from couples profiles reach out to us and talk to us. And we've seen how they've talked and sat back and gone, there's no way that that's a woman.
No.
Men talk like that.
Mhm.
Women don't talk like that.
Mhm.
We've different things that have been said. If they lead right into shooting you a video of them having
Yes.
sex
It's
without
not the
any
woman.
solicitation, like without any question or consent, it's usually the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And, that's the hard part about this whole online experience now is that you really don't know
Yeah.
if you're talking to the actual person.
Mm-hmm.
But I digress because we're legitimately talking about single men
Yeah.
in the lifestyle.
Yeah.
And going back to the single men
They
portion
do
of it,
have it hard.
they have it a lot
And
harder.
I mean, I like single men, but they do have it hard.
And what's even tougher, check this out, guys.
I mean,
If you haven't been to a club
yeah.
and you try to go to a club as a single guy without a door date,
Mm,
you're going to
that's
pay out
expensive.
the ass if they even let you go.
Mm.
Some nights it's couples and single women only,
Mm-hmm.
no single men.
Mm-hmm.
There's house parties out there, no single men or select single men. You have to be vetted. And sometimes you got to pay more. Single men have it rough. And then you pay all this money to get into a club or to get into a party, and there's no guarantee that you're even going to get laid.
Mm.
Dude,
It's hard. It is hard for you guys. Like, I give y'all props for still being in the lifestyle. It's a difficult area to kind of maneuver through. Like, you have to know somebody. Like, a single person has to know somebody that's in the community to even break through that community. And
usually,
you
yeah.
have to be a person that they like. Because if you're a person they don't like, they will tell the community, nope,
Very quickly.
sorry, we brought him in, we don't like him,
Very quickly.
and this is what it's for.
Yeah.
Because we are a big community, but stuff like that flies. It goes fast.
It does.
It goes through those
real quick,
vines.
we have a lot of the groups that we're in, the
Mm-hmm.
community groups that we're in on Facebook and things like that, don't even let a lot of single guys in there
Mm-mm.
because they figure these couples just don't care for a lot of these single guys.
Mhm.
So why would I let a single guy in? Because they're just going to message unsolicited all of these different women
Yeah.
trying to get them on. That's the assumption.
Mm-hmm. That's the assumption.
That's the assumption. And all it takes is for a single guy to slip out just once and you get banned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've had single guys talk to me all the time. I've had so many single guys reach out to me and go, you need to have me as a guest on your show. Let me tell you something, single guys. I love you to death. I will never have a single guy on the show.
Nope.
And I'll tell you why. And it's not any disrespect to you, but if I have a single guy on this show, all they're going to do is most likely talk about their negative experiences,
Mhm.
of which I already know. Look,
Mhm.
guy, I am on your side.
Yeah.
If you are respectful and you're a legit good single and you
Mhm.
operate off of consent and respect,
Mhm.
I am advocating for you, bro. So I don't need you to come on and spill your negative tea about your different experiences here or
Mhm.
there. You don't need to. I got you. I've seen it. And we have actually been that couple
Mhm.
to push that ideal. We were there. We were those couples early on. We were like, these single guys,
Nope.
they're shitty. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And it took us going our way through the lifestyle to realize that no, it's
No.
it's just a certain type of men
Yes.
and not necessarily whether or
Yes.
not they're single or married.
Exactly.
It's a certain type of man. This is the tough part because yes, I do advocate for respectful single men. That does not account for all of the disrespectful single men that are out there.
Mhm.
And they're there.
Mhm.
I mean, we see them come up in recently I think I saw one of the groups that we're in where a single guy was messaging other women on their own, but he was trying to portray himself as a couple. He came into the group as a single person, but then he would message these women trying to portray himself as a
I
couple.
thought I saw something. Okay.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
trying to get them hooked in. And it would come about that there was no woman. Anytime they would ask to verify, there was no woman, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
No.
why?
Don't
What
lie.
are you gonna trick somebody into having sex with you? That is not fun, guy. Like, that's not a good time.
You're going to have your inflatable doll.
I don't know how women are when it comes to being tricked into laying in bed, and then all of a sudden you're in bed with your legs open, and the guy's like, "Oh, yeah, by the way, I'm single. I'm not actually married.
No.
My wife's not in the closet like I initially said. But hey, my dick's right here at your pussy, so let's just go ahead and have sex." Oh, man, that's not I just don't see it. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. It seems very
Most men think
illogical.
with their dick and not with their head.
Maybe so. I tell you this, though, if I were a single man, I don't know if I'd be in the lifestyle.
If I
would
was a
date.
single woman, I would definitely be in the lifestyle.
Well, it's different
But yeah, it is very
because you're
different. Yeah,
bisexual, for
yeah,
one thing.
Yeah,
And if you're a bisexual man,
Yeah.
I could understand being in the lifestyle.
yeah.
But if you're a single straight man, what's the point of being in the lifestyle? Can somebody explain that to me? If you can, hit me up on one of my avenues and
Yeah,
let
because
me
we've
know.
always asked that.
Yeah, I
like,
just don't understand it personally.
like
And
as a
I'm not
woman, you're right.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm sure
Yeah.
you have your reasons. But if you're a single guy in the lifestyle and you're not necessarily looking for a relationship, what's the point?
Yeah.
As a single man, you can have sex with women in the vanilla lifestyle, and you're still going to have to. Is it because maybe you don't have to take them out on dates? Is that what it is? Maybe it's a little bit easier to just come straight to it and say, "Hey,
Yeah,
I just
I
want to have
mean-
sex," because that would make sense.
That would make sense.
But I don't think that
I
I
don't.
would do
Yeah, we've talked about that. We're like, why?
it. Yeah, no.
I mean, because y'all do have it hard.
It to me just doesn't seem worth it.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of jumping through hoops. Hell, as a married guy in the lifestyle,
It's hard.
trying to pursue my own vaginal feats, I have to really work hard at it. You
Your
know,
what?
my vaginal feats, my vagina goals. Vagina goals? Yeah. No, I know because you and I, we now play separately.
We can play separate.
We can
yeah,
play
yeah,
separately.
Yeah.
With that, if there's somebody that I want to pursue,
Yeah.
and this kind of goes back to the very
Oh
beginning.
God. Okay, hold
This
on.
goes back to the
people.
very beginning because
Make
if
sure
there's
you
one,
if you want to get in his pants, make sure you don't mention how
dude,
pretty I am.
if I reach out to you and I state to you that I'm interested, I didn't say we are interested in you. I said I'm interested in you.
Oh wait, if she's pretty, can I be interested too?
Yes, but we're not.
Okay, we're not talking about that.
step-
Sorry.
don't step on my dick here, babe. All right, look.
Cock block.
If I message you and I state that I'm interested in you, and you come back with, "Oh, your wife's so hot," fuck off, man. We're done. That's it. That's it. Because
When
I am
can
at
they-
this point in my life
when can they
in this
say it?
journey that I can say no.
When can they say it?
When can they say it?
Yeah.
After we've had sex.
Okay.
No, but really, I mean, it's okay to say. It's
okay to give a compliment.
I appreciate the compliment in appreciation of my wife. But when you rave nonstop about it, that's when I'm like, okay, rave about me nonstop. Maybe, even it up.
Aw.
I do. But see, that's the thing.
You gotta rave about him, guys.
No, but see, and even still, like, look at this. Check this out.
Oh my God.
When we're talking to a couple, obviously I'm a straight man. I'm into the woman.
Right.
I'm flirting with the woman. I'm complimenting a woman. You know what I also do? I throw compliments to my guys.
Yeah.
I show them the respect.
We were just talking about that, but the guys never bring compliments to me.
No, isn't that weird?
Adam will compliment the wife of the couple in the group text, but the husband will never give me a compliment.
Several times over we've had
think
that.
it's because the wife might not like that. I mean, we have couples where they're giving me compliments, both of them.
Yeah.
Both of them are giving me compliments.
Yeah.
And you're giving her compliments.
Yeah.
And you're giving him compliments.
I just feel like it should be equal, man. Like if I'm complimenting the woman, if I'm flirting with the woman, I'm not going to let my guy just sit out there in the cold and feel like, oh, well, I'm just over here. Check,
Oh,
please. You
you
know what I
have
mean?
to-
Because I've felt that so many times.
Yeah.
So I give that respect to the guys.
Yeah. You
Um,
do. You bro it up, dude.
I do bro it up.
Like he bros it up.
I totally bro it up. I bro it up so much that I've even told guys, I've been like, hey, nice dick. Good for you, pal.
He bros it
I bro it up.
guys.
Yeah. And I am straight as a friggin' arrow.
Yes, he is.
But to me, it's a respectful thing. It's a respectful thing.
You know, we have to do a show on bisexual men because bisexual men even have it harder in the lifestyle.
Oh, we've done a show with
a single.
United by Swingers.
We have.
Yeah.
Guys, go and listen to United by Swingers.
They're a great podcast. And
Great podcast.
They're all about the bisexual couple.
Yes.
And the bisexual couple experience, and especially bisexual men.
Yeah.
But I feel like men are afraid to compliment other men in this lifestyle because they're afraid they're going to come off as homosexual, which, what? Why is that even a thing? Like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
If you give a shit, you should not be in the lifestyle.
I've had guys in the lifestyle tell me, so you guys want me, they're new to the lifestyle, but they'd be like, oh, so you guys want me to join you guys, but I'm not gay. No, motherfucker, neither am I.
Great. Good
I'm not
for
asking you
you
to suck my dick, and I'm not asking to suck yours. As a matter of fact, if our dicks can stay as far away as possible, that'd be fine with me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain at all.
It's just about me.
That's right.
Just about me.
It's about her.
If we're bringing in a single guy, it's just for me.
But that's the mentality. And that's the mentality. I've been told that by guys who claim to be bulls.
Yep.
Well, I'm not gay. I would rather have sex with her in the room
and you
by
just
myself.
Watch.
And you stay outside the room. You remember that?
Yeah.
Shit, motherfucker.
Nah.
Who are you talking to?
He's my protector.
I don't think so.
No.
But that's, like I said, I can go back and forth on this all day long because I've met many respectful men.
Yeah, like I have a single friend. We have a friend and he's a single guy and I love fucking him. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like we're going out of town and hopefully I get to fuck him.
Yeah.
Super respectful. Yeah.
Yeah, but and now let's
that.
flip this on its ear a little bit because we're talking about single guys, and can we say the exact same thing about single women in the lifestyle?
No.
Really?
Now.
Really?
Hold up.
Because I've met some disrespectful single women.
On our ends, and this is just because I am very vocal. I am a very vocal, transparent person. If you're a single woman that comes into and talking to us, I am.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying you're not. I'm saying
super transparent. Like I will tell you what I don't like, what I like, what you can do, what you can't do. Like I'm straight up. But it depends on the woman because there are some single women when they come into like the relationship or they're just talking to a couple, they want to be super aggressive and do what I think women don't like for other men to do. But these single women will come out and be like, oh, you're so sexy. Oh my God, Adam, I just want to like ride that beard and whatever.
Yeah.
You can say that to my man all you want.
Yeah, you can.
I don't want to see it in the group text.
Yeah.
So those are things for me like, hey, you can.
So
yeah,
this is my problem is the double standards of it all.
Oh, for sure.
Because we have friends who have talked about women going up to their husbands randomly and touching their face or grabbing their dick when they walk by, things like that.
Yeah.
Disrespectfully.
Yeah.
But unicorns or single women are not labeled with the negativity that single men are. And I feel like there are single women out there that step out of line
but there's
just
also,
as much.
It's both because there's married women that step out of line.
That's true.
And it's like,
That's true.
So
here we are, we're talking about single men and the lifestyle and how people say they're so detrimental to the lifestyle. You know what's detrimental to the lifestyle? People who don't know how to respect other people, their relationships, and their boundaries. And this is why we talk about this all the time, because it's about respect.
We have come with unicorns that have had to been like, we've had unicorns that needed to be put in check.
Put in their place.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. More so than we have men.
Yeah. The single guys that we've ever brought into our bedroom have been so respectful that they still hit me up and ask me how I'm doing to this day.
Yeah.
It's like, hey man, how you
So
doing?
there was a path that we had to walk to get to that point and to get to
Yeah.
know the men that we like or that I like. I have some from years ago, like years,
Yeah.
that still hit me up and are like, "Man, that was awesome. You think we could do that again?" Why? Because we were both very respectful to them and
Yeah.
they were respectful to us.
Yeah. And that's the big reason why I wanted to talk about this today, because I feel for the single guy in that they're given the label that they're given, this
Mhm.
negative label.
Mhm.
Um, I know that we have a lot of new people that listen to our show, a lot of people who are still early on in their journey. I want to put this in your head that, hey, not all single men should be labeled with that negative
Mhm.
connotation. If you guys are looking to bring in a guy into your bedroom, just learn how to spot the red flags. Know what it is
Mhm.
you don't want in a person. Know that if they're even slightly disrespectful, they gotta go.
I gotta add something to that. If you're gonna bring men that are in a couple, if you're going to bring another man in, you don't have to alpha it. You don't
No,
have to machismo it.
no,
Like, just be cool. Let them know. It's they're not dumb. Like, if you talk to them like regular humans and tell them your boundaries and your rules, whatever y'all are bringing them in for, they can comprehend it.
yeah,
They
yeah,
can
yeah. And
comprehend it.
most guys, you got to understand the single guy when you go in, you're not the show,
You are not the show.
you're the toy.
Yes. Do not get your feelings hurt.
You're the
You
toy.
are the
And so
toy.
we will show you the respect of the fact that you are a person
Yes.
and that you are most likely a friend. Because if we're bringing you in, we have to like you, we have
Mhm.
to trust you, we have to feel safe with you.
Mm.
And so by that time, we consider you a friend. We're going to let you come in. But you are not the star of the show.
No,
She is.
that ain't
And
me.
you are there for her pleasure,
Yes.
just the same as I'm
Thank
there
you.
for her pleasure.
Thank you for saying that.
It's true.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the case in most threesomes where they
Yes.
bring in a man.
Yeah.
You're there for her pleasure,
Yes.
unless
And
the men are bisexual, in which case, hey,
for all of
do your
y'all.
thing. Yeah.
And also that goes for women.
Yeah.
For unicorns, if I'm bringing a single woman in here, it's for me and her. Like it's mainly for me, but it's like a fun for me and her. Of
I
course you're
It's
gonna
not
have
gonna be
sex.
fun for me. I'm
Well,
gonna have a
no,
good
of
time.
course you are. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's more for us.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a more for us situation. And we tell you that. We will
Yeah,
tell you
so
that.
I mean, so for guys, you don't have to go in there with that alpha mentality. You don't
No.
have to go in there and go, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck you better than your husband," or "I'm gonna give you dick so good that you're gonna be crying for days," or whatever the fuck you guys wanna say that pumps you up. You don't have to do that unless
No.
you're asked to.
Yeah.
If anything, go in and be an equal.
Yeah.
Just be an equal.
Yeah.
Just say, "Okay, what role do you want me to play in this? Because I'm down." You
Yeah.
know? And if there's something that maybe crosses your boundaries, you say, well, that right there, I don't care for. Everything else is cool, but I could do without that." You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Vocalize what your boundaries are too, because even though you're being brought in to this couple and you may really, really want this experience, don't compromise your boundaries because you want that
Yeah.
experience,
Yeah.
because that's not fair to you. That's not fair to you. Yeah, you want to enjoy the experience, but you don't want to compromise your boundaries and do something that you don't want to do because the chick is really hot.
I don't.
I don't.
I'm just
Well,
kidding.
there was a time in my lifestyle journey where I would have very
Just
easily.
last year. I'm just kidding.
I would say probably
You don't have to get into that, but what?
no. After we stopped being poly
Yeah.
and we re-entered,
Yeah.
just the sexual portion of it. That's really where I started going, okay, you know what? I've had my experiences
Hmm.
and I think I really need to find more quality than quantity. And I can walk away from shit. I can say no to shit,
Hmm.
I don't have to be so desperate.
Yeah.
And the moment I realized that I don't have to be so desperate and I can walk away from
Yeah.
situations,
Yeah.
that's really where I started
Yeah.
seeing better situations arrive,
That's awesome.
which is pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, and I think it's a confidence thing because when you feel like you are willing to do anything to sleep with somebody, I think it comes out. I think it appears
It does.
in your personality. It's a certain
Yes.
desperation. It's almost like a drop of blood in the sea. The sharks come around. They can smell it in their little gills. Like it's automatic. And I think women, they can sense even the slightest bit of thirstiness.
Oh God,
They
yes.
can sense it out. You
I
can
mean,
be
and
as
some women
confident as
like
possible.
that. Some women want like the thirsty men.
I don't mind portraying to an extent a little bit of thirst if that's what, I like to feel wanted.
Yeah.
And so I don't mind portraying that for somebody if it makes them feel sexier,
Yeah.
if it makes them feel more into it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I can do that
Yeah.
because I like it myself.
Yeah.
But there's a difference between, I guess, expressing want and being thirsty.
Yeah.
And it's nonstop. It to the point to where you can't even have a regular conversation with somebody. It's all sex.
Yeah.
It's all
Oh
looks.
my
And I know you
gosh.
know what I'm talking about because I've seen your
I
conversations on that.
do not like that.
Yeah, it's like it's almost like you'll start. I've seen you. You've been like, oh yeah, so and so messaged me, and I might be kind of interested. So I'm going to see how these conversations go. And like the first conversation will be okay, and then the sex starts coming in on the second conversation, and then before you know it, it's all sex.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all, oh God, you're so hot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I want you so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no substance to the conversation whatsoever.
And that's it.
You know what's funny is I've gotten conversations like that too.
Yeah.
The moment that there's nothing but sex and no substance,
You've told me that. You're
I
like
lose.
you're like, she's too thirsty.
I'm
I
not
can't."
interested.
Yeah.
Not interested.
Yeah.
I want to know the
But you know
person.
what I think it is?
Hmm.
I think some women like that for more than just a compliment. Like they get off to it.
How's that?
Oh, you like that? Oh, you think I'm sexy? Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You may be right. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember this, but back in our hometown, there was this girl and she was talking to both of us for a while. She was from my past. She was talking to both of us for a little while when you moved.
Uh-huh.
And I was like finishing up back at home. And she would message, remember I would tell you, she was the first one that would message me and she'd be like, yeah, you like that fat pussy, don't you?
Oh yeah.
remember?
Oh yeah.
Anyways, that same, I wanted to make sure you knew who I was talking about, but she used to always message me with, "Do you want me? Like, what do you want about me?
Yeah,
What is it
like-
about me that you want?" It was constant.
Yeah.
I couldn't just give a compliment or I couldn't just say, yeah, I'd tap that. Well, what is it about me that you want? Like what?
The fluffiness.
Yeah, it was constant.
So
it was
that's
constant.
That's the fluffiness. It's like, God, really? You got to do that? You got to be like that?
I
Come on.
gotta fucking, and then before you know it, it's not genuine anymore.
Yeah.
After that, you're fishing for compliments so much that whatever I give you, it's not genuine anymore.
Yeah.
And bam, I've lost interest. That's
Yeah.
it.
You
I'm
totally-
that's too much work. If I have to be disingenuous when I talk to you, I'm not interested. If I can give you a compliment and it's a genuine compliment,
Yeah.
and some people can't take compliments, but they say so. I get that. I understand.
Yeah.
But if you're going to continue after that compliment for more, you're going to keep on. No, sorry. I can't. You got to.
Do you ever get those women where
away.
they send you one picture, like in the day, right? They send you one picture and they're like sitting down by their desk or whatever, right? And then you're like, oh, yeah, that looks hot. And then they send you another picture later on in the day and they're like, I don't know, watching TV. And they send you another picture later on in the day and they're just doing something else. The way I do to you.
Yeah.
Do you get that a lot?
No.
I remember you used to.
I used to. Yeah.
Because they
certain-
always wanted you to fucking compliment.
That's true. And I ran into this a lot, and you know this when we were poly.
Yeah.
I ran into a lot of women that would use me to make themselves feel better
Oh, yeah.
when they needed it.
Yeah.
And I think I still run into that now. Like we've had some
Oh,
friends
I'm sure.
recently
Yeah.
that would message me all the time.
Mhm.
And it was for their own benefit.
Yeah.
When they wanted to feel better about
Yeah.
themselves, they would message me.
Yeah.
And when they had something better, they would ghost me.
Yay, they're not friends anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's how it would go. They would just disappear when it didn't benefit them.
I just posted something about that. I don't
You
even know
did?
how we got to this conversation, but I just posted something about that. I was in the car with our daughter and I was like, I don't need any validation. Like when I post a picture,
Yeah.
I'll post a sexy picture for you to see.
Right.
Or you'll be like, I send it to you first and you'll be like, post that.
Yeah.
And I'll post it and tag me. But I don't post on groups for compliments or validation or anything. Like, I know I'm pretty. I know I'm hot. I know I'm wanted because my husband thinks I'm hot, because my husband thinks I'm pretty, and my husband always wants me.
Right.
So, like, that's my world right there.
Yeah.
But I don't do it for like compliments. If I do, if I send a sexy picture to like a guy or something, it's not for them to be like, "Ooh, you're so fucking hot." It's just for them to admire it.
Yeah.
I don't need a compliment back.
Right.
Like I tell my friends, I'm like, "You don't have to say I'm sexy. Here, go do your business." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't need the compliments. It's not
Yeah.
it's not my thing, and it's not that I don't accept them. I appreciate them. I just do not need. I'm not a lady that's going to be sending you pictures just like
There's
throughout my
women
day.
out there who maybe they don't get it from home, and maybe they do get it
We
from
had
home,
this
but they prefer
conversation.
not to get it from
Yeah,
home. And so they get that validation from
yeah,
other people.
yeah,
And it's all good until they find that validation from somebody they consider better, and then they drop the person.
yeah.
But then when they don't get the
Well,
attention from that other person, then they're like, "Well, I know I can turn to this
well,
person."
you kind of had that with the lady and the husband, where where the husband pretty contacted me,
Oh, yeah.
and the husband pretty much was like thinking that she just liked you better, like
Yeah.
his wife just liked you way better.
And maybe that was the case.
I think that was the case.
That might have been the case. Yeah. So that has come up. I don't know how we got to this part of it
Yeah.
because we were talking about single guys, but it just goes to show you that. And like I said, yeah, it started off as single guys, but
Yeah.
we went around in the entire circle
Mhm.
because, as you can see, it isn't just single guys.
Mm-mm.
It's single women.
Mhm.
It's married guys.
Mhm.
It's married women.
Mm.
You either respect and give consent and get consent, or you don't.
Mhm.
And it doesn't matter what walk of life you're in. It doesn't matter if you're married. It doesn't matter if you're single. You're either respectful or you're not. Be respectful.
Be respectful, peoples.
Be respectful.
Mhm.
And also keep an open mind to a lot of respectful single guys. So that's our show for today. Thanks for hanging with us this week. If you loved it, make sure to like, subscribe, share, and leave us a review because it seriously helps us grow and it keeps this conversation going.
You can find everything Beyond Monogamy at www.beyond-monogamy.com, including our Beyond Monogamy confessional, our blog posts, merch, and all of the juicy extras. And don't forget to check out our events tabs on our website for details of upcoming Beyond Monogamy events, or even just where we may be hanging out in case you want to come and join us.
Yes.
Yes. We do have an event coming up. We have a Texas Desire hotel takeover. There still are tickets on that.
Yeah, there's last I checked, I believe there's like 5 rooms left.
Yeah, so
And that's the weekend of April 11th. It's
Yeah.
the Texas Desires Hotel
I
Takeover.
believe day passes are gone.
Day passes are gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I said, there are still like 5 rooms available. I think some people had dropped out. So there is still a chance to reserve your room. If you're interested, remember it's the weekend of
April
April 11th.
April 11th. Okay.
We're doing a live show from it. So if you want to hang out with us, you want to hear a show live along with so many other cool things at the hotel takeover, check that out. It's on our website.
You have it in the events tabs. We have all the information in the events tab. So go in there, come out if you can, come and show some love. It's a really great venue. We had a lot of fun last year.
Yeah.
We'll have our merch there. We'll also have a themed room. So
We will also have a
That's gonna be
themed
fun.
room. Just to let you know also, if it wasn't mentioned before, we're also streaming every Thursday on fullswapradio.com at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. Central. So be sure and tune in, show us some love over there too, and scope out all the other podcasts that are on there. It's really cool.
Yes.
As always, thanks for listening, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.